What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Shake Up. Boy, we got a Gulfstream only day today. Gonna take it nice and easy today. Let's see, get my shit set up. Hopefully, Twin Spires got their shit together. Hopefully, I got my shit together. Let's see what I need. I need my JJ. What's up, man? Looking for a Rolex day. Let's go. Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, yesterday a single race saved my day. Ended up being a pretty nice day. I don't know, around 1,000 I made, or maybe a little bit more. I think I hit that race for 22, 2,300, something like that. Funny thing is, I almost didn't put the bet in. I almost didn't put the bet in. Ian is in the house. What's up? So yesterday you took it, but got it back on sports. Okay, you do a little bit of everything then, huh? Yeah, it was late in the day, man. I think second to last race over there at Gulfstream. Dude, I don't know if you I seen you earlier, Jay. I don't know if you were there to the end, but fuck, I was getting gunshot. Luckily, the chat room kept my helped me keep my fortitude there. What's up, John? You got to pick 3 for the first 3 races today? Good luck, man. John wants to have a... Oh, you left around the middle? Yeah, you know what? I never, unless I'm up, I never like leaving. I got this weird thing, and I've had this thing for almost as long as I play. I basically want a chance at an entire card. If I know that would be getting to the track and I'm missing the first or second race, even though I might not be planning on playing them, dude, I don't even want to go. Like if I miss a couple races or know that I have to leave early because of time, when I used to have to drive out to the track, I wouldn't even be interested in going. Oh, you got stuck a little bit. Yeah, I worked through it, but it was tough and it was not an easy call. I hit a 22-1 winner with a 6 or 8-1 winner. I only played the exacta for $5, but because both of those were my key, that was a best possible way. Because I ended up with a $10 exacta, even though I played it for a $5 amount. You know, just the way I key horses. Then I had the winner and the 22-1 win, so I got the best of everything there. But I will be honest, man, I was feeling flustered yesterday. I did not think I was handicapping good. Usually when I'm losing, I'm like, okay, I'm handicapping good. Yesterday, I was losing and I didn't feel like my opinion was good. I think there was like 3 or 4 races I was like, dude, my opinion just sucks. So it'll be a nice day. I don't know if that's a great show for people that are watching. Now, I'm not a tout show. So I don't want people to be following my tickets. I want them to be listening to ideas and getting ideas of their own. So I don't consider myself, hey guys, I'm here to give you winners kind of deal. I'm like, hey guys, I'm here to let you guys watch how I play, and if that helps you guys get better, if you're not there, or these are my ideas of why I'm going after something. But I don't consider myself a tout show. So, but I am hard on every show where I feel like I'm handicapping bad. Oh, Boater, you're the same way. If you miss a race, you don't want to be there. Like Kiki will say on a bad day, why don't you leave early? And I'm like, well, I can't tell you how many times I spot something because I gotta look at what's going on, and that's my adjustment race. Or she says, why don't you just go on like some of the shows where they go on for just 2 hours in a day? Well, I don't know how those shows would look because I'm not a guy that likes horses. I'm not a guy that likes horses. I don't have plays. What 2 hour would I go with? If the philosophy is I'm just trying to put in as many bets as I could that have a math value for me, how do you pick which 2 hours you're going to play? Oh, did I get a good punch on there? I don't think I got a good punch. What's up, Marco Lou, man? How's it going? And Nick hit the pick 6 yesterday at Gulfstream. That was kind of fun watching him hit that. I think he said it paid like 14 or 12,000 after taxes, or I'm not sure what it was. It was definitely a really decent amount though. Here, let me tweet this out. I don't know if I get any extra views on Twitter, but let me just tweet it out. All right, I should be all set up. What we got going? Let's see. Marco Lou says it was bound to happen on this show. Oh well, we've had quite a few big tickets from people. I think Blair's hit a couple pick fives. I think his best pick five that he hit was like $16,000 on the show. Cindy, I'm not sure if her $15,000 pick 4, pick 5 was on the show. I don't think it was Cindy. I think I actually seen Cindy's on another show. Oh yeah, JW, we went over a little bit to those 2,600 subs yesterday. You watching the sub count? Well, yeah, Jay, I've always been a big guy where I got to worry about my headspace. That's why I learned how to win when I tucked the money away and stopped playing when I got up. That's how I learned how to win. I'm thinking I got to get rid of that philosophy to move forward though. If the math is good, just keep playing. I'm slowly adjusting to that. But I do have some real triggers that I know that sets me off tilt. One of the biggest triggers that I have for my tilt is when I get up early by a decent amount, say 500 or more is a decent amount. I think most people would say, hey, if they made $500 in a day, that's okay. I know there's probably some rich fucks in the chat room that probably says, that's nothing. But I would say most people would say, hey, that's okay. But I always got to check my headspace, especially going forward when I'm going to keep trying to push it in to move up levels. But those days where you get up like 500 or more and you end up leaving the track down, down completely, you lost the say you're up 500 and then you lost everything you brought or whatever whatever you're supposed to lose in a day or even more. I hate those days. Those big swing days are terrible for I consider my mental thoughts. Missing long shots, believe it or not, never been a trigger for tilts. Actually, races where I thought I could have hit a long shot and I didn't, or I messed it up trying to go for a combination, those don't really set me on tilt. Losing too much multiple days on chalky days is another thing that sets me on tilt. I get to the feeling if I have a better opinion than the public, how am I losing too much money on a day when the public's crushing it? Like, how do the public see all these goddamn chalks and chalky exactas? Now, I don't want to hit those combinations, but I should be sitting out, or at the very least, or I shouldn't be losing a crazy amount. Nick, I'm sorry, I looked for it this morning. I did not get that email. You sent it to handicappingpaul@outlook.com. Now, I believe you, Nick. I completely believe that you hit it. Let's see, you're not this guy, right? Let me just make sure. No, that's a. Oh, by the way, someone was telling me about the Aqueduct Grand Slam bet or whatever it is. Telling me that the math was good on that. I'm not sure if he's right on that, by the way. I'll have to look at the bet. Yeah, the New York Grand Slam bet. Have any of you guys looked at that yet? Basically, it's a 4-leg bet where you have to get a horse to at least finish show to be alive for the last leg. It's almost like a show parlay. I don't quite know what it is. He explained it to me. I see how it is. He says he's been hitting it. But I looked at a couple examples and it didn't pay much more than just betting the last horse to win with the initial amount. I need to see a whole bunch more. Oh, it's an old bet. Oh, I didn't even. I guess I never looked at that bet or never even seen that bet. The Grand Slam is an old bet. What do you think of it, JW? Is it kind of what I thought? Is it that great of a bet? Now, if he's doing well there, I wouldn't discourage him, but I did look up a couple examples and they weren't that great. I'm not sure if they were that great. Yeah, you have to be in the top 3. So it's basically you got to be a show bet, and then a winner in the last leg. Yeah, here, let me send it to you one more time since he's trying to send it to me, and I would love to see it and talk about his ticket and everything and tell you how much it if he lets me disclose all of that. So I got 2 emails. Let's go. I'll give them both to you real quick. Maybe maybe I didn't quite do it right. Handicapping Paul at outlook.com is my main email. And what's my Gmail? I think that's Paul dot or period Castle Services. Let's see. CAS, Jesus Christ. CASTLESERVICES at Gmail. Try those, Nick. JW or Buy Stocks doesn't like to bet. What's up? Rent is due. Party people, let's make some rent. Small payouts not for him. Yeah, the one example, I looked at like 3 examples, but they were kind of chalky. They were kind of small. Some of them, they paid more than the winner in the last race, but it wasn't that much more. And you would have had to make, get show. I know show bets are relatively safe, relatively. Maybe I'm not looking at the right ones, to get it going. But I even thought that, I think the example that I was looking at, even if you did, because he told me the amount said he did it for. And I thought even if you did a show parlay and then just parlayed that money and bet it all in the last race on, he likes to have a few horses in the last leg. I thought the show parlay paid the same, if not more. But I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it more. But if I don't know his name because I don't recognize the name here, so I don't know who he is in the chat room, and I'm not sure he would want me to say his name anyway. But if he's here and if he's doing good at that bet, I would never discourage anyone from doing something that they're really having success with. I'm not really here to I'm still looking for it. I don't see it. I'll keep looking for it if it comes. But Nick thinks Gmail would work. Okay, let me go back over there. I think I still got plenty of time. Let's see. I got a primary email. What are the? Where is it? Where's my? I got a primary. I got a social. Where's the junk email on? Oh, maybe spam. Spam. No, I don't see it. Let's see. What's up, Jared? Got a good handle for Gulfstream and Aqueduct today? Let's go, Jared. Kathy, good morning, Kathy. You know what? My wife had trouble sleeping last night. She's not feeling really good. Kathy, basically, Kiki kept me up at the crack of dawn when you were probably working on the horses today. I think I'm working with the same schedule you were today. All right, I'm going to get out of my email. Let's see how much time. We got 10 minutes, so only one track for me today. Maybe we'll be able to look at some doubles and some extra shit today. I got no excuse. Focus on one track today. Nah, I might be looking at the dirt a little bit different. Just a little bit. Guys that do the bias reports, sometimes you gotta weigh the biases a little bit different. Like when you think the meat is like I am dominating on the inside, but on the last week it feels questionable. Sometimes I would have an idea which one feels stronger to me. Meaning, right now I would have Gulfstream labeled overall that's favoring the inside on the dirt, but definitely speed and stalkers. Maybe today, because that 7 horse winning yesterday is just really making me think, oh my, because I think that horse was hittable if I just wasn't looking on the inside. He ran with speed and stalking running style. Actually, I think he went wire to wire, and he actually made sense in a race with very little speed. So I might be open to thinking like that, but we never know. But right now we got a Tapitas to start the day. Definitely looking for speed and stalkers there. Fairly big field. What we got? About 8 horses in here. Good enough. They all start at 15%. Let's see. We do got a couple horses at favoritism at 2-1. Let's say the 1 horse earned that heart at a route. All 4 races that I've seen as a route. This is a 5.5 furlong sprint. I just hate route to sprint. But there's probably a little bit of upside. He did go too fast to win, at least at the first call. That's my best mark. So if he improves, or if there's a ton of route horses in this race, I see the 2 is also kind of a router. I might change opinion, but right now I probably can't get to the 1 horse. The other races that I don't have marks, I just don't keep track of that Colonial Circuit. Michael Lester, what's up, man? Likes the 5 and the 7. Buy stocks, loves the speed over there at Belmont in the rain. Let's see, 4 races go on this 2. That was a sprint. That was an early pressing day. He had absolutely no speed. Slow. But I gave him an asterisk because of running style problem there. Three races go, bad rail stalking closing day. That's at a route. Okay. 2 races go, stalking closing day. Went too fast to win while stalking. That was earned at a route. I just don't trust this horse is what I'm looking for. 4 horse. Probably fits what I'm looking for. 4 races ago, ran on a bad rail. Went too fast to win. I like that race right there. He did improve his speed figure very next race. He did not win within 3, but he did run some higher speed figures than he has been. Let's see, two races ago was a stalking day. Again, he tried to go wire to wire, went match strides with the fastest winner of the day before tiring. He does have a look of to be a little cheap speed. I'm not a big believer in cheap speed. If I get the math, I don't really let cheap speed or quitters. I don't really believe in that. I think horses will find a field that they can possibly wire. I don't let that discourage me at a price, but at 2-1 is not a price. So my big problem with them is, first of all, the 2-1 price is not going to be any extra value. and the weakness that he might exhibit, even though he only dropped to this level, and a lot of times the second race at the level is the race that they win. So I can see him winning, but I just can't get to 2-1, I don't think. At least for a win back. I say 5 got some speed. 4 races ago went too fast to win and quit. At a higher level. 3 races ago it was inside day. If I'm right about that, he had the 6 hole. So if I'm right about that bias call, he would have been at a disadvantage there. He tries a turf route, went too fast to win. And then last race, stalking closing day, you know what? Race got a little bit interesting because five got a chance here. This race is getting a lot interesting, actually. Let's see, 6 first race out was over a year ago. Comes off that layoff, nice little run there. But then last race, probably needed that race after was kind of a little bit of trouble. Probably needed a couple races. But man, I can't take 9-5 on him. He can win, but I can't take 9-5. Seven got some interesting races. 4 races go average on an early pressing day. 3 races go match strides with the fastest winner. Went to Peter route, went too fast to win. And last race dueled with the 5 horse, I think, on the same stalking closing track. 5 and 7 looks like the best thing I can get to. What's up, Boulder? Yes, smash the like button for me. You guys give me enough likes, baby. I will try to go. I got another email from Spencer about his idea about doing a live show and being willing to help on the show for if I can go to Gulfstream. NH, what's up, man? Hello to you too. Nathan. And if I do that, we might be able to pick up some real steam. 9 got some speed, but I feel like the 9 speed is really cheap. All right, let's try doing a betting line here. I hate route to sprint, and there ended up being a lot more speed here. I think the 1's going to have a hard time. I think the 9 ends up with a hard time. I can't get to the 2 either. 1 and 2 might have some upside if that pace is crazy, and with them being route horses, they might be able to close. What's up, Disco? Disco had some nice horses yesterday. I think this pretty much comes down to the 4, the 6. Let's say I kind of missed the 8 horse. 8's just off of a long layoff at this level. Nice running style. Ran against the bias. Went too fast to win. That's a big problem in July. I can see it. At the same time, I don't know if 7-2 feels like any value. I know the best things I can get to is the 5 and the 7 here. Let's see, we got 5 horses. Do I want to break this down anymore? I'd probably say 7 does have a little bit less of a chance than the rest of the group. probably agree the 5 also. Except I want to give the 5 enough because I think I want to bet him. So I'm just to a group of horses here that I can get to. I need 3-1 on the favorites. 8's just not of an overlay, enough of an overlay. Right now, he's barely a half point. I thought 5 and 7 would be the best things I can get to here. So you guys can see my contenders: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not really saying anything rocket science here. So I'm just gonna write some bets down right now that I can definitely feel is okay. That's kind of where I'm at, but I'm not sure that's 1, 2. That's a $16 base ticket. I would definitely have to see if the chalks win, if those exactas are actually that great. Yeah, if 4 or 5 wins, that's only 19-1. That's not great. 4 or 7 wins, it's 36-1. If 5 wins, if 5 wins, it's good. If 6 wins, it's 18-1. I definitely can't bet it like this. Let's see, they're getting in the gate and I'm running out of time. I'm just going to keep it simple. I was going to try to look at some doubles, but I thought I had a little bit more time. I'm going to take a little bit of a shot here. Just 5 and 7 to win. I probably could have thrown out the 5 and just keyed the 7 first and second. That makes that better. But some of those combinations, if the 5 ran second, some of those combinations weren't really worth having on a $16 base ticket. Let's see, Disco likes the 8. I got no problem if the 8 wins. Well, I do because I didn't bet them, but my betting board says I got no problem. My betting board has him as one of the top 3 horses, not by a lot, but I couldn't bet him just because I wasn't getting a really good math. Paul and Paul on the 7. Who's the other 7? Who's Paul and Paul? Do we got a Paul in the chat room? Buy stocks likes the 6 here. I got no problem if the 6 wins. I just can't take them at that price. It's just there. That's where my opinion at on those percentage. And us as handicappers, we're going to see value different. I got no problem if he wins. I just know where I can get to. So on my betting board, really, I'm just really anti 1, 2, and 9. 1, 2, and 9 are, I guess they would surprise me if they win. And nothing else would surprise me outside of them. And only the 5 and the 7, I thought I offered a little bit of value. Oh, buy stocks. Oh, you're a Paul too. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, your name's Paul too. Now I get it. Let's see. 4 and 6 is dueling. I don't know. I feel like 7's a little far back. 5 feels like my best option. 5's getting a trip if he's good enough. Here comes the 1 coming off the pace. It doesn't look like the 5's going to be good enough. And really, it looks like the 4 is the boss here. 5 looks like he's going to get second. But I checked that exact, and for a $16 base ticket, I don't want to get $18 back. I think it was paying 18 or 19 to 1. Yeah, it's a winning ticket. But do you ever want to bet 16? I'd rather bet the $40 that I did on a losing ticket than have to make a bigger bet, cash the ticket, and get in a situation where I say it's better than a bank interest, I guess. What's up, Vito? Jared had the 4-5. Now, Jared, if he keyed that exacta box or keyed it in a key box, he got a lot less combinations than me. So Jared got 2 with 2. So that's a $4 base ticket. So Jared's ticket to me would have made sense. I had, my opinion had too many ticket possibilities. Jared had a much better opinion that race. Nice job, Jared. I'm just curious if this went down. So it came. Oh my God! It went down even. 4-5 went down to $12. So this one, I thought it was going to be like a $3 winner for every $16. It ends up being a $4 loser. So yes, that's Jockey on the 6 looked like he was riding sideways. What's up, Lloyd? 8 bet down. More than likely because of Lewis. Maurice, what's up, Maurice? Good morning. Let's have another boom day today. Yes, we will want the big days. Let's see, what did Kathy play here? 1258. Ooh, Kathy needed that 4 to spit the bit badly, and would have had a nice exacta there. 5 with the 1. She needed the 4 to just disappear. JJ's alive on his pick 3. 6 and 4 were your main horses here? Or is that next leg 6 and 4? Oh no, he had 6 and 4 key to the 257. Those are exact as you might be in a bad spot. Well, no, I think you're actually going to be a little bit okay, but that combination ends up getting you like even money. I think. All right, one race is in the book. I don't mind that. I got to a group of horses. The group of horses were there. I got to play what I think I'm getting overpaid at. You know, the 5 and the 7, they just weren't good enough. Yeah. Well, it depends because I looked at that combination and I thought it was paying 18 or 19. I don't know how close that was to the thing. You know, that it might have turned into 12 on the last, halfway through the race. Vito got a little boom. Let's see. I'll take one more look at it, Nick, man. You said you had to reset some things? Let's see if this works out. We got it. We got it, my man. I believed you. I believed you. Wait a minute. Nick, Nick? Am I allowed to download it and show it on the stream, or is this for my eyes only? I just want to be respectful, Nick. Let me know if I'm able to show this or if it's for my eyes only. By the way, badass. Badass. Absolutely badass. You guys are going to be sick to your stomach when you see what my man Nick invested. We're on a little bit of a delay. I'm good to show it. Okay, let me just download it. Because I don't know if this shows too much information, so I just want to download it. Absolutely well done, my man. And his ticket gave him a chance. You know how we were discussing on those carryover days? Why are people playing logical tickets? Now, he did have a 30 to 1. He had a 30 to 1 and a 20-cent ticket that, you know, if the 30 to 1 wins, you got to believe that you at least got some shots to scoop the whole pool. You know how I said you need to be XYZ, at least some places on the ticket? Look at this beautiful fucking beast of a ticket. Well done. $7.20. They took some taxes out. I imagine they took taxes out right there for you. All you people that call out ticket abuse and boom abuse on this show with people not posting your shit, I don't lie when I say people send me their receipts, and that's why I cannot police this shit. And I don't care to police this shit. Nick didn't throw this ticket up there. Nick wanted it. Nick didn't want any of you bums copying his $7.20 ticket. You want to talk about a beautiful fucking ticket? 2 by 2 by 1 by 4. I think that seventh race was at 30 to 1. He went a little deep there. Single, I think that single was 5 to 1 in the 8th leg. And then 3 horses in the last leg, $7.20 ticket. And he said that he was alive to the 1, obviously, the 1, the 2, and the 8. He said 1, he would have scooped the pool. Well done, man. Take my hats off to you. I was not expecting a $7.20 ticket. I'm even more impressed. Well done, man. I can't compete with the computers. I can't compete with the computers. Oh, they do it, and they do thousands and thousands of tickets. I don't know. We seen Grandma scoop half a pool. Yeah, Vito, right? Hell of a ticket, man. Well done. I gave him took my hat off to him, gave him an ovation yesterday. Well done, man. What's up? None of your business, Gregory. How's it going, guys? Absolutely. Now he said so Nick, I asked, did you play doubles? And you said no, you spent all your money. So you were on pennies when you put in that ticket, huh? You did not have much money in your ADW. Well done, sir. Absolutely, man. Absolutely love that ticket. Dude, I thought he was gonna send me $1,000 ticket or a $500 ticket. Which still I would have been fine with. Getting to 11,000 or whatever. At that 11,000's after taxes. Well, yes, he could have had to pick five too. In fact, if I think he could have had to pick five even cheaper, right? How many legs did he how many I think he had two horses in the first leg. I missed that bank. Well, now you got a bankroll. So Nick, what's the plan after the hit like that? What is your philosophy? Is the money yours? Do you use the money to take a step forward? Is that your bankroll? Do you got loved ones that you got to take care of off of that to make them happy where they're not complaining about this game? What's your plan there? I pay myself quarterly. I don't believe in taking money out. When I used to go to a track, I used to throw everything, everything was cash. I used to just throw it in a drawer. I would not put it back in the bank because my wife would see withdrawal, after let's just say you had a big hit, right? You hit for $5,000. And then the next 5 days, it's minus 1,000 in your bank, minus 1,000 in the bank, minus 1,000 in the bank, minus 1,000. My wife did not like seeing that on the withdrawal thing. So I throw all when I used to play with cash, I used to throw it all in the top drawer. My wife just, all she does is if she sees a bunch of money in there, she's fine with it. But when she sees me, why did you withdraw? Why did you withdraw? Why did you withdraw? Don't worry, it just cycles. It comes back. Don't worry about it. Okay, so it will be nice to have a now. Don't go crazy. Don't step out of your thing. I had some bankroll suggestions that worked for me earlier. They're probably ultra conservative. I always, whatever my starting bankroll is, I like to give myself 50 max losing plays. Now, by the way, I have not made a max bet for 5 years, 4 or 5 years. So let's just say whatever that rate is. Let's just say your max bet is $200. So my medium bets would basically probably be between $150 on the higher end, 80 to $100 on the lower end for a regular bet. My play bets, in that range would probably be no more than $60. It maybe even lower. I give myself, but what's ultra conservative is me giving my bankroll like 50 losing max bets in a row. I bet some gamblers would say that's way too conservative, and I'm not getting a full benefit. Although I don't go broke is another thing. All right, we got this race. Let's see. Okay, he says okay and no. This will not have to go to bills or anything else. All right, so you got a bankroll. You got no excuse. You got enough. You got enough there to make a run at something. I always say with little money, that's when you should be ultra aggressive, and then worry about money management once you turn it into something. But I would also suggest, if this is your first time having that type of bankroll, don't go crazy extending your bets right away. See where you're fitting. Don't build that stress right away. Give yourself a real shot to find yourself, and give yourself a real shot to have. I mean, right now it's February. You got a bankroll where that's enough to churn without a doubt. And like I said, I think 10,000, you roughly start at a $5,200 max bet. So even on your average bet, anywhere between 80 to, I'd say, 120, maybe 150 on the high side when you really like it. You're going to have more than 50 losing races before you go completely, you know. All right, let's handicap. That's something to shoot for, chat room. It can happen. You guys know it can happen. All right, this is a dirt. I already said I'm willing to start thinking. At least the last week and yesterday, I'm willing to say, hey, that rail might not be what I think it is. At the same time, I know it's going to bounce back to the inside because it's been inside for about 5 years straight. But right now, I think I'm just going to handicap this race. Like, I just think that the speed and stalkers are the more important part of that profile than necessarily the inside post position. Let's see, 4 races ago on this one, that was a route race. He went fast pace, 1 tick slower than the fastest winner at the first 2 calls, slow at the 6 furlong mark, but a fairly hot pace right there. Goes on a little layoff, very little layoff. I don't even consider a month and a half a layoff. Comes back, speed favoring track, has no speed. I think he ran, at the very least, ran against the bias there. Comes back, early pressing day, didn't really have any speed there. Slow. Last race fit the track a little bit better, was a stalker on a stalking day, and was still on the slower side of average. If he does something, I would think that the rail probably has to be good. I probably agree that I need at least 20 to 1 to be interested in that direction. Let's see, 2 got a little bit of speed. 4 races ago, I don't really like that race. It was his second race out. He comes back. He chased one of the slowest paces of the day. So I got ugly looking marks 3 races ago. He was slow, match strides with the slowest winner of the day, slow. But you see, he was only 1 length off at the first 2 calls. So he also chased the slowest pace of the day. If you think he was trying to get the lead that day, that's probably a negative. If you think he was a stalker trying to stalk, that race could be sneaky good. I'm not sure which direction to go with him on that one. He ran on an outside 2 races ago when the inside was good. At least I liked the mark there. Last race was his best speed figure. Again, he chased the slowest pace of the day. But my note says the inside was good. And he had the rail on a day that I thought the inside was good. So, in a way, I almost think that's a negative. Two's coming out of that same day, different race as or I'm sorry, the three's coming out of the same day, different race, higher level. He also had the inside, but that was at a higher level, and he was one tick slower than the fastest winner at the first call, so at least that pace was hot. I think the three has more upside than the two and the one. Let's see, four got good marks, but I just hate route to sprint. Dropping in class, he's a nice price. But you guys know that I don't like that route to sprint angle. But at that price, I probably think he's usable. Five would be a first time starter. Six if the outside is good. Got a little bit of speed. First race outran on a speed favoring race. Was one tick slower than the fastest winner. Then went to the basement. I do think this is not a great betting race when there's three horses below 5-2. But I do think three should be the favorite here. And I probably think that he should be pretty close to a coin flip. The one and the two, I just don't like. If the rail, only if the rail's good. I'm usually never hard on the inside. That's how confused I've been lately. I think four does give a little bit of value here as a bit of an overlay. Let's see, six is just the first time starter. I'm just going to blindly give him, or five is the first time starter. I'm just going to blindly give him a 10% chance. I think this is how I see this race. So three, I think, deserves to be the favorite by a lot. Seven and six is my next group, but both of them are a little overbet, the way I see the race. Four offers nice value. I might look at doubles here if I do anything. I got a feeling the exactas with the three might be shit, but the doubles with the three might be okay. Let me see if three, the only exactas that I think I could play would be the one who I necessarily don't like. The five who I is a first time starter. I didn't think I could play him, but he is paying 37-1. And the four, but four is borderline at a 15-1 where that could go down. Let me look at the doubles. They're hammering three to the six next race. So I gotta beat the six horse next race. Next race is gonna be a Tapeta Sprint. One got good marks. 42-1. I might be interested in that, but let me see the six horse first. Damn, six horse definitely Definitely been running nice enough races where I do feel like he's probably legit next race. Eight's making a huge drop and had speed, but oh, those are in 2021. Yeah, I can't get to him. Five is interesting. 3-5's paying 21 to 1. Four, even though I don't trust Tampa, 64 to 1, I could play that. Let's see, 3-3 is off a year. I can't play him. 3-2 and 3-1. I think I could go those four horses, but I would play, I think, 3-5 more. Definitely got to fade the 6. I'm going to take a shot on those doubles. But I want 3-5, I think it was, for more. Did I want to play the exactas? I might not have time to do the exactas here. 3-4 I would probably leave alone now. It'd probably just be 3-5 and 3-1. 32 and 62. I'm going to leave the exactas alone. I would have to get rid of the $14 one. I'm worried that if I played that, it'd probably go down even. I would play that probably straight. Although I think I am going to do the 4 to win. I'll give myself one out with that 4 to win. Should be able to get that in. Yeah, I'll be able to get that in. Kathy didn't use her favorite. I just thought that this 3 had all the advantages here. Not really my style, but if I lose, I'm just gonna say, hey, there's no give me at the track. I felt this horse was pretty close to being a gimme. But every time I try to bet what I think is a give me, my hit rate for horses that I think is a give me is a dismal. It's actually terrible. I don't mind if I'm terrible here as long as 4 ends up winning. But right now, I think 3 should. 3 does not have an excuse if he get ran down here. He's still pulling away. So me playing the doubles, let's see, I did not put these exactas. I just left them there just to remember what I was cheering for. So the exactas that I didn't really like, but they were at least mathematically I thought were okay. Did not happen, but I did not play those. So I'm alive to 4 horses, but I got the 5 for more. That's also the lowest one. I definitely, if 6 wins the next race, I just couldn't play that 3-6 double. Let's see. JJ hit the try on this one. hopefully the try helps that out. The exacta didn't look good, but maybe the try is JJ, what do we need on this try for it to be good for 50 cents? What do you need for this to be an okay bet? Don't tell me $1,000 because we know it's not going to pay $1,000. PDT, what's up, PDT? I don't know, $20 for 50 cents. Would that be considered good? I think you'd have a hard time getting 20. I think this is going to be $15 or below. I think 15 would probably be as high as this could pay for 50 cents. Yes, I told my wife. You want to know what my wife calls me all the time? She goes, "You're such a weak bitch." Dude, you got to know my wife. My wife is so much tougher than I ever could be. My wife is a tough lady. She is headstrong and everything. You know, with my background, you would think it's me. I'm an emotional guy. Jay says he needs this to pay $1 million. But I definitely feel good, and thank you very much, dude. I love the chat room, and I love that there's people in here that I super respect. Like, I know the right things to do, but on days when it's rough or a sequence of days when it's rough, I don't know how you guys can't. I don't know how, dude. I gotta respect when you guys say it doesn't bother you. I gotta take you for at your word. I know it's the right way to play without a doubt. I know what's right, but you know, I'll be honest with how I'm feeling on the inside. Soapbox time, gather around the children. Dude, and you're talking from a guy that got over 30 years and over 20 plus years of doing extremely well. Oh no, Kiki's great. Now you don't want to hear us talk to each other. But I absolutely love that girl. I couldn't have done better. Put it that way. I couldn't have done better. I'm not going to tell her that, though. I'll tell you guys that. I won't tell her that. I'll tell her mom that. Put it this way. Gas, I'll tell you how much Kiki understands what this game is about. When I said I was going to do the videos after the race, she was okay with that. But when I said I was going to do a live stream and do it in front of people and discuss the things that I handicap and stuff, her first thought was, you can't do that in a par mutual game. That's how much my you want to talk about touts and how many shows that come out and want people to follow what they're doing with their picks. My wife has more understanding, and my wife is not a gambler and she's not a player. But she understands what you can't have in the par mutual game. So she was against me when the people talked me in because I was not willing to sell my marks or even sell a bias report at the beginning, and the show was what made me think that there was a market, because I was getting like, dude, I used to have like 40 people, 50 people for the longest time. And I swear to God, every week I'd get like 20 plus emails of, "Hey Paul, can I buy your stuff? Can I buy your stuff? Can I buy your stuff?" And my wife was so dead against it. So dead against it. What's up, Jeffrey Bourne? What's up, man? Oh, you're back to teaching again? Dude, she'll watch the other shows because I'm insecure. And I'll be like, listen to what they're saying. And I won't even tell her anything. And she goes, great, that guy's reading the form to us. We know how to read the form. Okay, Disco been wanting me to look at pick threes and try to play some damn pick threes. Well, maybe we'll try to work it out. Although this race, I had to make an uncomfortable ticket because I know that the 6 is about as fairly legit here in the third race. Although I thought there was some options to try to beat him, but I am alive to a few horses, but not the 6. 6, we'll just start with the 6 here as our benchmark. 4 races go. Went too fast to win at a route. Average, average. I love that race. Got no problem with that race. Took a giant drop in class, went too fast to win, just missed by a head. I have no problem with that race. Comes back, wins off that those 2 hearts. The only problem with that race is he won at odds on. Fastest winner at the first call, average, average. Obviously got no problem with that race. And then he steps up against winners off of barely a layoff. Match strides with the fastest winner, 1 tick slower than the fastest winner average. Now, if I'm so I got no problem with him on paper other than the 3 to 5 price. If I'm poking holes at him, all he's done was win one race at the basement. That's all he's done. He's got the lead quite a few times. He's went fast and he's quit quite a few times if I'm poking holes at him. And that's the only thing that I could poke holes at him. There seems like there's going to be other pressure where he's probably going to have to go fast again. And I do see that in the bold type, he did lose to a horse in this race. So so that's our benchmark. One, I just don't like route to sprint, but I did think his last race. Fuck. It's gonna be one of those days today. I did think his last race was a decent sprint race if he can build off of that, and if there's enough pace in here. I wanted to at least get alive a little bit to him. And who am I alive to, by the way? The 1, the 2, the 5, and the 4. 1, 2, 4, 5. Two, I think, can rate. The pace is fast enough and the favorite quit. I like that race 4 races ago where he ran on a speed favoring day. Comes back and wins that race. I do have a wrong mark there. You can't, that was just the slowest winning race of the day. He was a little too far back 3 races ago. 3 has speed. I just couldn't get to him because of the year off. 4, I seen the maiden special weight win. It is at Tampa. I do not trust Tampa form coming to Gulfstream, though. But 2 races ago was a nice race. Bad rail, early pressing day. Match was on the inside. Match speed with the fastest winner of the day and then came back to win the next race. So at least he's in form. And I'm pretty sure my doubles are good except for the 5, which I had to play more. I want to check these, make sure they didn't go down too much. 28 to 1, 27 to 1, 39 to 1, and my worst one is 13 to 1. But because I played that one twice as many times, it's gonna be the same as all my average payouts. So if the 5 wins, I'd get paid basically the same as the 1 or the 2. 4 would be my best outcome here. 5 I do like. We went too fast to win last race, and he went too fast to win 3 races ago. Looks like he can either duel or possibly stalk. 8's been off a super long time, so I didn't trust the 8. And 7, I'm just not alive to, and I just didn't care that much for. Wait, Disco, where will the inside be good? You're not telling me that at Gulfstream the inside's going to be good? Or are you talking about turf or something? Inside will be so good today? Is that because I opened my mind thinking that it could be outside? What's a Wacko? Waco? Wacko? Waco. I think that's Waco. Let's see. I'm going to be hard on the 2 outside horses, and I'm going to be hard on that horse off a year. The horse off a year, he ran good races back in the day, but I would have to trust that he's the same horse or better. I probably do think that 6 should be the favorite, but I do feel like he showed enough quitting. I definitely don't think he's a coin flip. I'm thinking either 2 to 1 or 3 to 2. Let me see what he looks like at 2 to 1. What the rest of the horses look like. 18%. Holy shit! 4's 25 to 1. Well, he hasn't raced since July. I don't think he should be 25 to 1. One does not need to be that. I think 1's more like 15%. 2 I don't think is 24%. I probably think 2's about 15%. I think 5 should be the second favorite. So I am going to put the 6 down at 3 to 2. I like that betting line there. All right, let's go to the next race. Let's see if we can try to do a pick 3 here. 4th race, we got a dirt race. I hope I'm saying this name right. Is that Masoot? Likes the 2 horse? First time I seen your name. Welcome to the show, man. Paul is the man that can't read. Yes, I went to Detroit public school starting out there. And I was an A student there. Then we moved to Redford and wasn't quite the A student anymore. When we moved to the suburbs, I did not keep that being one of the smartest kids in the classroom. let's go to the fourth race. Let's try to do this right. Now it could have been that I just moved in middle school, and I was just maybe I just outshined in elementary. That could have been it. Maybe it has nothing to do with the Detroit school system. Maybe. Let's see. No scratches in the fourth race. I'm just and no the 13th scratched in the last race. John Johnson, what's up? I'm still waiting for Disco to tell me if he thinks wait a minute. They will be back on the rail from Wednesday. Is that what you're saying? So you're thinking that the inside might be good? Track got a little moisture. Or wait a minute, or are you talk? Wait a minute, you're throwing me off. He might be talking about Aqueduct actually. Inside that Aqueduct, oh, as Jared's saying. Because the fourth race is going to be a dirt race. Let's see, one would mostly be a sprinter or a router shortening up, but he did run a decent sprint 3 races ago on a speed favoring track. He was a stalker that day, chased the slowest pace of the day on a speed favoring day. Wow, 30 to 1 morning line. There might be a little upside there. Two's borders between being either a deep stalker or a closer. If he's a closer, I probably don't like him. If he's a stalker, I won't know until that race develops. We won't really know what running style they're going to be at. Three's a finger. Right? I got to get some water. Three's a Finger Lake horse. Right running style, but man, I don't know. 4 got really nice races, but I hate route to sprint. Really nice route races. Same with the wow. Next race is going to be a tough race for me. Because 5's a route to sprint, but 3 races ago, he ran a really nice sprint race going too fast to win stalking. Six is coming from Colonial, ran on a bad rail 2 races ago, showed speed. That might be where the speed is. El Guapo. Isn't that the bald-headed MMA fighter's name, El Guapo? Boss Rudin? Isn't that his name? Dude, I don't know if I got time because I want to look at a pick 3. I'd be interested in the 6. 7 fits, but I don't want to go there at 2 to 1 on a pick 3. I'll write him down there just so I remember, but I'm going to circle him because 7's probably going to be the big favorite. 5 I would be interested in. God, the 4 at 5 to 2. 4 is also bad for the ticket. I think those are the main horses I'm thinking in the next leg. 5, 6, 4, and 7. Let me write this down here. 5, 6 are good for a gambler. 4 and 7 are not good, being the favorites. First leg, the 6 is not good. 1, 2, 5, and 5's not really that great. And 4 would be very good. I think 3 got some upside. I think 4 fits in the last leg. I think 5 and 2 are going to lead. I think 6 is probably going to lead. Oh, shit, that race just goes on. 9 fits. Boy, there's some tough races here. I think that pace could be fast in the last Tapeta. Is that a Tapeta route or a turf route? Wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's a turf. That's a turf, not Tapeta. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to, for pick 3. Let's see. We'll just talk tickets here. If I wanted to use the 6 and the 5, that makes the second leg easy because you can't play the 4 and the 7, in my opinion, unless you're really long in the last race. If you use 6, 5, 4, 7, you're already starting shitty, and you got to be XYZ in the last leg no matter what. If you use the 6 and a 5, you could go 5, 6, and you got more options. If you go 1, 2, 4 here trying to beat the 2 favorites, you can do almost anything in the next 2 legs. I'm just gonna write some tickets down. I don't know if I'm gonna play them. If I was to go 5, 5, 6, that really opens the door in the last leg. 4, I wouldn't mind king off the 4 and the 1 on another ticket. That means everything is good in the next leg. And that means almost everything is good in the last leg. Whatever you land on is almost good there. But I don't have horses in the last leg, is why I don't think I can really play a ticket. But looking at whatever you're king off of and the odds that you think you're going to get whatever you're king off, it almost tells you the only directions you could go. In my betting theory. Let's say I'm betting this race by itself. I could definitely play the 1. 2 is priced right. 4, I can play the 4. 5 is an overlay. But he's pretty much priced right, and 6 is always going to be overbet, in my opinion. Is that Macon? What's up, Macon? Talking about laying Major King. Who's Major King? Is that in the third rate? Oh, you're laying against the 2-horse, huh? You must be overseas where you can lay horses, huh? What kind of odds do you get when you lay a horse? What are you looking at on a laying betting against the 2-horse who's already 5-1? Right? When you lay over there overseas, right? You're playing against the horse. I'm not doing anything here. I'm alive to a few horses, and I'm just gonna try to get that double home. Dude, I hope you're right about the 4 because 4 is my best double. All my other doubles are about the same. 4 is definitely the pay raise for me. I'm alive to the 1, 2, 4, and 5 here. J Brum likes the 5-horse. I don't mind if the 5-horse wins. I think I'm locked in at $13, but I played that one twice as many times, so it's going to pay like a 26-1 for me. Or you know what I'm saying. It's going to pay the same as the other doubles that I got that are paying 26-1, I guess. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. Let's say JJ is alive to the 5, 6, 1, and 3. I needed pressure with this 6. Hopefully this is enough pressure. I really wanted the 5 to go with the 6. 5 I thought was the most likely horse to try to pressure this 6. I think I could be in trouble right now. 4 looks like he's I don't know if 4 looks that good running right now to me. God, I needed a 5 to run with this 6. Come on, 4, make it through there. Come on, 1 or 5, 1 or 5, 1 or 5, 1 or 5. 4 is not running. 4 cannot get through. 4 was a legit horse there, by the way. If you guys seen that race, I'm pretty sure the 4 did not look like he was got too close to the 6 horse, and I don't think the 4 was able to run his to his potential there. I'll hit the double. I could have played here. Maybe I don't know if I would have played here. I might have just been happy getting the double home. I said I could have played the 1 horse to win. I said I could have played the 4 horse to win. I could have keyed off the 1 and the 4 in the exactas. JJ with a boom. I got a little bit of a boom there. Macon got his lay bet down. But Macon, help me out. What do you get on a lay bet there? I'm super interested about how you guys are playing over there. I don't know if you answered that question already. No, it doesn't look like I got an answer. Let me know what kind of odds you got on a lay on that. And by the way, let me know what kind of odds you could have got if you laid the 6. Because I got to believe that laying the 6 would be paying a lot more than laying the 2. JJ hit the pick 3. Nice job, JJ. 1 definitely added some juice to your ticket. I think I get 28-1 or 27-1. Chantel won that race. Nice ride on Chantel. We thought this 6-horse could spit the bit there. I normally don't like route to sprint, but I made an exception on this one actually. I thought if the 6 and the 5, I thought there was enough possible pressure on the 6. It didn't develop the way I thought. I'm really interested in watching this replay because I think there was a chance that the 4 could have got there. Disco does too. Disco, you're seeing the same thing I've seen, that it didn't look like the 4 was able to ride. All right, Matt, the betting line was really good that race, and the betting line would have got you, as long as you bet right, you should have been able to get to that 1 horse. You should have been able to get to the 4 horse. You would have used the 5. Six was always going to be over bet. Jared got a place bet on the 5. Kathy with a boom. Come on, Macon, help me out with what you're doing over there. I'm hoping you hear me to be able to answer those questions. The directions that I thought that you could have went was starting out with the 1 and the 4 and the 5 on a ticket. 1 and 4, I would have went. Everything would have been good in the second leg, and almost anything you would have done in the third leg would have been good too. I just couldn't form an opinion in time in that third leg. So those were the ticket structures that I was looking at for. If the 5 won, I would have only been able to play the 5 and the 6 in the next leg. If the 1 or the 4 wins, I could have had 4 horses in the next leg. But I have no idea. I'm just saying that, right here, right now, everything from an all to under would have been good. Not that I would have done an all, but, so as soon as you get fat in your ticket, everything else becomes good, especially if the 5 or the 6 wins next leg. I imagine an all would have been justified in the third leg if you wanted to go that route. If the 4 and the 7 wins the next leg, maybe you wouldn't want the first 2 choices in the third leg. Maybe not even the first 3 choices. But I could not form an opinion in that race that quick. JJ, let's go halfway to Rolex Day. Let's go, JJ. I'm taking your word for it. You're already at $5,000. You need to be able to walk for a Rolex Day. You need to be able to walk into a Rolex store and walk out with a watch. I usually say about 10,000. What did that exacta pay? If I wasn't alive to the double, I think I would have hit a win ticket in the exacta. I think probably without doubt there. I feel pretty confident I would have hit that exacta and the win ticket. And in fact, I would have been better off that way. That exacta paid $40. Now, I could have extended that bet, but a lot of times I just like when I'm on a hit just to watch it close out. Instead, I hit a 28-1 double. I'm happy. I'm fairly happy. Marco Lou says, what about a custom Rolex day? Well, you know, if you're shopping for yacht masters, what do you need, about 25,000? If that's the watch you're looking for, a yacht master. Now the problem with going to a Rolex AD, they're gonna make you buy 5 watches to put you on a list for the watch that you like. That's what I hear about Rolex. You're not even going to be able to go in and buy your Submariner or whatever you want. What's up, Z? Thank you, Z. Explain it to me. Lay is when you're just betting against the horse, right? So I imagine laying against a 6 would have paid more than laying against a 2, because 6 was the favorite and 2 was like a 5-to-1 shot. Yes, help us out, Z. Answer that question for me. And welcome. You're over there at England. Welcome to the show, man. I love hearing from you guys across the pond over there. Lloyd says he's going with Blair today. He's bound to hit. Blair's been on fire. Oh, I wanted to watch this replay and I got distracted. But here's the head-on. And we are seeing exactly what we thought we seen. The 6 came over on the 4. 4 did not have a hold. I can't blame the jockey for being scared there. I can't blame the jockey for not looking aggressive in that ride there. 6 came over to him. Disco said he thought 4 was the best bet of the day. I'm with Disco. I would have loved to see the 4 get a clean trip there. Probably at the very least, I'd say, because he was not able to smack the horse other than one time. I'm saying it probably at least cost him second. Oh, Jabrum's calling me out. Well, wait a minute. What about the day date? What about the entry level Rolexes? They're no longer 8,000 or around 10,000? What about a ladies' watch? Could I buy? Ladies' watches are usually a little bit less. Could I walk out with a watch for my wife for 10 grand? Holy shit, Marco Luke, really? The Submariners went up that much to 28K? Dude, that means Kiki's cousin's got a great deal. He bought his a few years ago, though. When he graduated medical school, his parents got him one. You are playing with the bookmark, Mark. Yeah, the odds are always in decimals. That always throws me off the decimals. If you play the lay bet, so 1.5 sounds like it's the same as 1 to 2 for us. So for every $100 you would bet, you'd get 150 back. So a $50 profit. So is that for every horse you get that, or does the odds change according to what the horses are bet? Where, am I right that the 6 would pay more than the 2 in that situation last race? Okay, all right. So I do know a little bit, but I've never got to play in that market. I find it interesting. Now, the biggest thing I hear about the overseas market, and I'm probably right about this because I watch a lot of overseas YouTube about horse racing. How quick are they? How quick are they to ban you over there, Z? Put it this way, Z. This last week, Yesterday I hit a 22 to 1 shot. Sunday I only hit one race. Well, yesterday I only hit one race too. I hit a 15 to 1 shot. I hit another 15 to 1 shot last week. I hit a 20 to 1 shot last week. And then Saturday at the Pegasus, I hit another 15 to 1. So how many times can I hit at that range before I'm limited? Would just that last week, would bookmakers be like, I don't want your action? Would I be done or limited already? Would I be fucked over there in England? Jabram says if the housing market is up, so are the Rolexes. Got it. I just got a Bentley, or not a Bentley, I got a Breitling. I love Breitlings. I'm probably losing value as we speak. Look at that beautiful watch. Woo! The bookies would hate me. And 90% of my and I would have just hit a 10 to 1. Well, I did in the double. So I would have been on the bookies list already. That's why I don't think we want that model here in the States. I really don't think we want that model. I do not want to have 100 freaking books where I'm shopping around and I got things in all different people's names. And I'm only able to get $15 down per bet or whatever they might do. Yeah, yeah. Now, do they give you, let's say if you walk to a booking shop and they know that you're a player that beats them. Let's just say they're offering 10 to 1 on a horse. Do they ever pull the manager over and say, hey, Z, we don't really like your action, but if you're willing to take 8 to 1 instead of the 10 to 1, we'll take it. Or do they have that kind of freedom or not really? Michael Lester got the Mickey Mouse watch. Dude, some of those are big collectibles. I think I seen a Mario racer for tag for like a crazy amount of money. I don't know if G-Shocks are pretty popular. I think those are watches that you just beat to death. I do like the G-Shocks. But I don't know if they go up in value. Let's see. In says they only care if you are winning on prices that go off much lower than what you are locked in at. You're not gambling like that at all. You could really, you think the books would let me take that kind of money out? I've never got the chance to play. Now it's funny. My wife is from Macedonia, and we've had her relatives come over here to visit, and I took them to Arlington Racecourse, and he absolutely loved it. And he was saying this is not horse racing like it is over there in Macedonia. And he told me they got betting shops in Macedonia where all they're doing is betting on old replay races. And I could not believe that. I don't know if those are sanctioned or those are illegal books that he's going to, but that blew my mind. That they had the races with the sound off and it'd be like some random like 1990 race that people are betting on it. No forms, no nothing. They're just betting numbers. That blew my mind. I was like, you got to be shitting me. That can't be true. Although when they come over here, because I got a contractor's license and I help them on their houses, and they cannot, dude, they never want to pull a permit. Of course, no one wants to pull a permit, but it is so funny with what they're willing to do. They're like, what are you talking about? You just build. You just go out there and build. No, you can't just go out there and build a house. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I hear about overseas. They just want losers if you're beating them. And you don't even have to beat them for much, that they'll limit you and fuck with your account. Oh, some books will try to put you on the payroll to help them tighten their line, huh? But then there's big books that might not worry about so much. I'm not the biggest bettor in the world. I'm not even close. I'm probably one of the lower bettors that play full time per race. I mean, my top plays get to be about $400 or $500 probably. Even though my max bet can be way more than that, but I rarely put in max bets. Like the last max bet I even went after was on a 50-1 winner at Gulfstream. I think that video was about 4 or 5 years ago. And I think I only came up with Parsons saying I'm thinking about doing a max bet probably like twice in that amount of time. Max bets I don't even consider. They're like so far from my thought. Yeah, the nice thing about the states model, especially if you're going to the track, there's no record keeping. If you don't swipe a betting card or something, if you hit for a certain amount, they will take taxes right away. But other than that, you got complete freedom when you're playing. Now, when you're playing at your ADW, they send that shit to the IRS completely, all your action. Yeah, I do hear that you guys got those middling opportunity. What is it called? Arboring, where you're able to lock in prices at different books, and you're guaranteed to win if you in the middle. You could bet a horse to win and a horse to lose. I think is how it works. But I think you got to have a fairly big bankroll to be able to middle, right? You got to be able to bet like a lot of money for it to really be good, right? Like you're not talking about being able to arbor like $200 and it's really worth your time. All right, let's look at this race. I don't know why Disco's calling me a soapbox when I'm asking questions. I find it super interesting. Okay, we got a dirt sprint here. Let's see. I thought there was four horses here that I could get to. The 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4 is definitely going to be over bet. And 4 is a route to sprint. Wow, wait a minute. They are betting this race completely different to how I thought this race would be bet. I thought the 7 was going to be the favorite. But now that I'm looking at him, he really doesn't have speed. And he's going to be on the outside. I was interested in the 6. I still think I'm going to be interested in the 6. 4, 5, 6, and 7 were the main horses. I don't think this 4 is even a coin flip in my head. I think the 4 should be about 2 to 1. I think there's going to be possibilities in this race. I'm not even sure if I think the 10, I think 10, or I'm not the 10, I think the 1 offers value. Dude, I really want 6 to get the lead. I think if 6 gets the lead over this, I think I'm willing to bet the 6 and the 5 here. Dude, I think in both of those are should be about 4 to 1. Let me just make sure I think this is about right. 3, I just don't know what the 3 is other than he got the right running style. I just don't like the track he's coming from. I think a lot of horses can win this race. I think that's where my betting line is. Just try to move that where I got enough time. I think I definitely want to bet the 5 and the 6 to win at the very least. Let's see. I got to get to the right race. This is a 4th race. Let's see. If the 4 wins, I don't want the 5 or the 6 in second because those are not paying good. So if I play the 5 and the 6 with the 4, they got to be straight. 7 could be in a key box. 5 and 6 could be in the key box. Dude, I don't even mind. I don't even think I mind going 5 and 6 with almost everything here. Just different amounts. This would be quite a bit less. This would be a main ticket. This straight would be a main ticket. And 5 and 6 to win here. Yeah, 5 has some tactical speed, and I'm hoping 6 gets the lead here. 4 4 has ran some route races. It might be fast enough, but he is definitely overbet to me. And none of his exactas other than the 1 and the 2 are even interesting. I think I play this like this. Let's see, I had a decent hit already. How aggressive do I want to be here, I think is the question. I definitely want the 5 and the 6 win ticket. I know how much those are getting. Let's see, 5 and 6 on top of the 4. Those are straight. Key box 5 and 6 with the 7 with the 5 and 6. I want those. Do I want to do 5 and 6 with the 1, 2, 3? I'm not going to have time to check those. I am going there, but I'm going cheap. I will get underpaid if I play those. I'm only playing those really cheap. So even if I'm right, I will be getting underpaid if I hit the 5 and 6 with that exact of the 1, 2, or 3. I really want this ticket right here to 5 and 6 with the 7. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 is a ticket that I really want. Kathy likes the 1, 3, 4, 7. Marco Lulu likes the 1 and the 4. Shit, Disco's scaring me saying that 6 to 5 is an overlay on the 4 horse. So he likes him a lot better than I do. I thought he was I got him at a 33%. So I'm taking it. You got him at like 60 or 70% chance to win for him to be an overlay at 6 to 5. I want him to get pressure, pressure, pressure. Fuck, and I thought 5 and 6, especially the 6's only chance was getting the lead. Ah, 4 looks really good. 6 is going to try. 1's already dead. 3 can't go. Come on, 6. 6 is moving up pretty smooth. I don't have a 4, 6. Come on, keep this move with this 6. All right, even better. Bring me a 5, 1, 5, 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I am getting underpaid, but the win ticket is going to be good. The win ticket's going to be good. I'm getting underpaid. I played this exacta for $3 instead of 5. I was a little soft there. But overall, that's a good 2 for 2 day right now. Oh, I thought one was 24 to 1. I thought he was 24 to 1 or 17 to 1. He ended up being 11 to 1. But I don't think I'm going to be disappointed in this exacta. I'm a little disappointed in the exacta, actually. I thought that exacta might have been 70 to 100 to 1. It's 59 to 1. So the exacta's not that big of a hit. Even if I played it for the whole $5, it's not that big of a hit. But the win ticket on the 5 and the 6 are going to be good. And that's what we wanted on the pick 3. So I even said you could have came back and did with that 1 and 4 ticket to go 1-4 with just the 5 and the 6 and be justified going an all here in the last leg. God, wish I would have played the double. Yeah, 59 to 1. I thought it was going to be higher because I thought most of the betting the one was around 17 to 1 and as high as 24 to 1. And I might be agreeing with you guys that the rail's bad. Disco was the guy that been persistent with it. Oh, I might have got, well, if it would have came in 1-5, that would have only been 61. So Marco Lou's saying the one was getting steadied a lot. Jared got a $5 exacta and 50 to win on the 5. Nice hit. Boater, reset your screen. If you're the only person complaining about it, I don't think I'm on a big delay. Let me know if anyone else think I'm on a big delay. Right now, Boater's the only person. You might have to reset the your YouTube quality, or you might just have to refresh your thing. Ah, thank you, Jared. Nice call to you too, man. I'm gonna go give Bentley his snacks and go to a restroom and grab something to drink. Where's my Cookie Monster? It's just asking him if you need to go. It's not like you're gonna let him do it in his basement. Shake-up news were killing it though. Come on, big guy. In fact, that exacta pretty much just going to pay for the exactas, maybe a little bit of profit. So Really, I would have done a lot better just by nothing but win bets there. Yeah, that's going to cover all my exactas and a little bit of profit. But the only movers I got is basically the win bet there. If we're on a third, yeah, I think that's just him because usually when the delay is bad, it's only I only got to worry about it when everyone's saying it. Kathy's dead in her picks. Time to start the show over. All right. Well, today's show is definitely way better than yesterday's show, even though I had a huge hit late. I did not see where that five came from, by the way. I see Marco Luz says he doesn't think he was anywhere early. I don't either. In fact, I thought six was if I thought six was making a move when I thought I had a shot in that race and got up. Let's see. I'm just gonna watch Aqueduct real quick. I want a little relaxation. Anyone got a play here at Aqueduct? I don't think I'm gonna like that right now. I'll wait. No, actually, I could just get rid of the 13. I don't think there's another 13 today. Looks like Aqueduct might produce a bomb. This seven is winning like an 8-5 right now. Getting a little bit tired, but 7-3-4-6 over there. 18-1 winner. Is Jared on fire today? Nice. Yeah, would have done better. El Fuego. Even I know what that means. I know what that one means, Jared. Let's see, we got $20,000 claimers, 7.5 furlong on the turf. Tried to look at a pick three here, but this was a tough race. Not only a tough race, but a huge field. Let's see, they all started at 10% on a 120-point betting line here. Let's see, one showed a little sign of life after that big layoff. Stalking closing day went too fast to win. Next race was a sprint and a one race sample. Yeah, I don't know if I can really, I don't think I can get there, but right now, I probably just think he's priced pretty close to right. Let's see, $20,000 clavers. All right, two got some nice marks, got front speed. Been going too fast to win, but feels on the cheaper side to me. Put it this way. He's an overlay. In fact, right now, if you think he got a 2% chance to win, he could be bet. Oh, three's trying turf for looks like the first time. Stretching out again. I think three would be pretty hard to get to right now. Feels like there's could be a whole lot of speed in this race. What is this class again? 20,000 non-winners of 2 lifetime. Okay. I do feel like this race got a lot of speed. Four is tricky because he could have speed, but just his last 2 races of him coming off the pace, only looking at those last 2 races, I don't think he's hopeless. 2 races ago, stalking closing day, average, slow at the 6 furlong mark, but he kept coming, even though that was a stalking closing day. And last race, early pressing day, was a closer again, did a nice job getting in position. I don't know if I'm going to agree with that 7-2, but at least I feel like he has a sign of life. Last 2 races were at this level. We'll come back to him. 5 just broke his maiden, another horse that feels like speed. Comes back off a year layoff, went too fast to win 2 races ago, and won the very next race. That's why hearts are my best marks. I'd like to say I hit him, but I don't remember hitting a 48-1. But I have no problem with him winning that race at 48-1 after earning those hearts. I'd love to say I hit him, but I didn't. 12-1 today. I do think there's going to be a ton of speed here, though. Obviously, I think he's in great form. What's up, Collie? How's it going, man? Let's see the 6, 4 races ago. Bad rail speed favoring day. So he ran against the speed favoring track and was a closer. Actually, Nate made a nice close into that race. But he's a sprinter stretching out. 3 races ago, another speed favoring day. Ran against it. Last race went too fast to win. But with him trying a route for the first time, man, he could go to lead or he can rate. He's a mystery to me. I can see him winning, but man, I don't think 5-2 is getting overpaid. I'll be shocked where the math ends, but right now I'd be shocked if I can get him to where I think he's an overlay. Seven, I think, has a running style that will benefit here, and our last race was pretty nice. He was on the outside of the track on a bad rail day, but he still went too fast to win at this level. He does look like he can rate, and I think rating or closing would be a good trip in this race. That's what it feels like to me so far. He's a nice price at 14 to 1. He might be an option. Let's see. 8's going to add more speed to the race. Been running at a higher level, dropped, and a lot of times it's not the first drop at the level that gets you the win, it's the second drop. I got no problem with his marks, his class, or anything. My biggest problem is with him is thinking that this pace could be super fast. Nine, I think, will benefit if the pace is fast enough. 10's another one that's been running at this level and higher. He can show speed sometimes, but I'm guessing if they do a smart ride here. Wow, he's 30 to 1. If he rates, he's interesting. 11's a tough horse for me. Another horse just broke his maiden. Stretching out. But he's been running at a route at Fairgrounds coming off the pace. Nice price on him too, I think. And 12 horse looks like another speed demon off his last 3 races, going too fast to win. This is a tough fucking race. These big 3s, even though all ticket, got to be crazy. What are the wheel pays here? I would be shocked. Oh man, these pick 3s are crazy. Lowest pick 3 is around 150 to 200 to 1. Or for 50 cents. 332 to 1 is the lowest one. Disco, you were right. That was a sequence to play. At the very least, you were right about that. Let me see how many points I got here with how many horses. I still got 9 horses. This is a tough race. Oh, that gives everyone 12%. I do think I can break it down farther than that, though. Although the 10, I'm interested in the 10, but I'm giving him a 5% chance because he's well over 20 to 1, and I know I can use him. I'm trying to save points to get some other horses too. I think 9's going to fit the race perfect. Eight, I think, is overbet. 8 got great marks, but I just feel like there's a ton of speed here. Let me try 20% 4 to 1 on him, and I'm going to have to work with these. I might have to readjust some thoughts here. Nope, nope, nope. 6 horses. 13%. 7, I think, gets a really good trip here. 7, I think, gets a really good trip. 6, as long as 6 doesn't go to lead, which I don't think he should or will, I think 6 would get a good trip. Full horse, just based on his last 2 races, I think get a good trip. Who's the 9? Okay, I know who the 9 is. 9 gets a good trip there. And who's the 11? 11 stretching out. I'm not sure what I think of the 11. I'm just going to put him at a random 10%. Wait a minute. What did that look like before that 10% actually? Yeah, I think I want 10% on him. That leaves me with about 3 horses here, 14%. I'm going to be a little bit harder on these 3 horses. I want to be a little bit harder on the 5. I'm bringing a 12 back in. Seven, I think I could be a little bit harder on him, and he's still interesting. If I stop at 15%, what does that look like? I still need 5-1 on anything. I need better than 5-1 on anything. If I left him at 10, if I left him at 10, what does that break down to? Still need 5-1 on any direction I go. I need better than 5. I think that's where I'm going to stop my betting line. Let's say Mokan is laying Zin over here. I got to figure out who's Zin. Oh, laying against the 11 horse. All right, so I just got to a small group of horses. I still need 5-1 on anything, better than 5-1 on anything here for me to be active. So 4 is just going to be a little over bet, even though I think he has one of the best chances to win. 8, I think has the best chance to win the race. I just think he's over bet. 9's an overlay, but right now only a point overlay. I don't know if I really want to do a win bet, but I could. 11 and 12 are right at that mark. I'm still interested in the 10. And I think I'm interested in the 7. I think that's the group that I'm interested in. If I wanted to go exactas, I would still use the 4. I would still use the 6. I think I definitely play the 7 and the 10 to win. Nine, I'm not sure. Maybe I key the 9. Maybe I want the exacta with the 9. And just do the win bets with the 10 and the 7. The 10 and the 7 win. I can still backdoor an exacta with the 9. if I'm being real aggressive here, I probably add this ticket. Let's see, I'm having a pretty decent day. Do I really even want to push here? I think I have to do the win tickets at the very least. Seven and 10 to win at the very least on the play bet scale. What the fuck? I'll do the exactas. I'm keeping it on the play bet scale. Did I like the 11 or did I? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I need the 8 in there too. I would need the 8 in here. You know what? I'm just doing the exactas with the 9. Because now I got to add that extra horse. Because I would have to add. Otherwise, I'm going for this bet. Nah, I think I want to keep this cheaper. This is a $10 base ticket by itself. I obviously want this to come in like 10-9-7. 10 or 7 winning with the 9 getting second is my best outcome here. That's all I want to do. All right, let's see the chat room. J Brom, what's the J Brom? Love the 9 horse here. I think the 9 fits perfectly. If the 9 gave me 6 to 1, I probably bet the 9 horse to win just more than the 7 and 10. But right now he's at 5 to 1, and I got to worry about him dipping to 9 to 2 or 4 to 1 by the time the race starts. My thought is I kind of did my betting line where I thought this pace was going to be super fast. If I get a slow pace and someone goes wire to wire, I don't think I could win. And the 5 was the horse. Was 5 a horse that I liked? No, 5 was not the horse I'm thinking of. I think it was just 7 and the 10 horses that I gave less points to because I thought that they could still be played. 23 and 2. I'm not sure if that's crazy fast. In fact, I'd prefer it if it was even faster. Ten needs this race to 46 and 3 helps me out. 23 and 2. 46 and 3 is 23 and 1 around the turn. Yeah, I need the 9 to get first or second. The horse that I gave the best chance looks like a winner. I think I'm going to be first and third. 10 is going to outrun his odds, but actually I'm second and third, not first and third. 4 won that race. $23 and 1 on that turn. JJ started another pick 4. That was the group that I spent the most points on. That might have been the 12 that got 4th. Maybe the 12 got 4th there. Six was the only horse that really didn't run of the group that I gave the most points. Anyone betting Rosario needs counseling? What's up, Kenneth? JJ started another one. Marco Lou started one. What's up, CR? 7.5 on the turn, hard on the outside. I don't know. I think the outside horses actually ran pretty good. $71-1 was the 6 furlong mark. I wanted to see that. Yeah, that was a hot pace. I think the 4 might have stalked, and I think the 8 might have stalked. And 9 did go down to 9-2. I thought there was a chance that he would take some, possibly go down. My betting board and me, I got no problem with the way that race played out, really. I just couldn't. I just didn't have enough points to be able to bet the 4 and the 8, really, and really didn't have enough points to bet the 9. Ten outrode his odds at the very least. 7 had nothing. Yeah, I don't know if they, well, just looking at that result, just seeing the 8, the 9, the 10, and the 12 on that short run, they all hit the board. 4 was the only inside, although the 1, 2, and 3 I gave very little chance, so maybe they were throw out. So I do think the best horse on the close to the inside did end up winning with the 4. I'm guessing that the 4 and the 8 were the 2 lowest pick 3s, even though those pick 3s were very nice. What are those pick 3s paying? All right. I had to lose a race. I can't be 100%. Right now, I hit 2 out of 3 races. I'm still hitting at too many today. Kathy got her boom in. All right, Kathy had to reset and comes right back with a boom. Watch the 3 on the replay in the stretch. Oh, Maurice, the exact overlay and underlay is a hard thing for me to talk about. C Money sent me a chart where you're able to look at like what an 8-1 over a 4-1 should pay, fair value. I asked them the question. Now, if I was checking that chart, I know a lot of people use that chart because I've seen that chart before, but a lot of people base that on what the odds are of the horses that they're doing. To me, if you're playing it the right way, and it's too clunky for me, I would have to do my betting line. So right here, my odds pretty much was close. But I would have to do it based on what I think the odds should be. So I always have a hard time with the exacta overlay and underlay. I just take the exactas if I think it's paying enough. That chart, you probably just got to Google it. You probably, I've seen the chart all over the place. I've seen it in books. So I imagine that if you search enough on Google, you could probably find it. I remember reading a book and seeing the chart. C Money sent me something to where it was like almost like my betting board here. I don't have that anymore. It was too clunky for me to use because I would have to make this betting line, which takes me a long time, even with the speed up process, and then I would have to look at it. Because I think most people, when they do it, they just look, oh, 10 to 1 over 10 to 1, it should be this. Well, that's not how the game's played. If I think that 10 to 1 should be 5 to 1 over 2 to 1, let's just say extreme, I'd be looking at it, instead of looking at the 10 to 1 over 10 to 1 graph, I'd be looking at the 5 to 1 over 2 to 1 graph. So I just go by experience. What did that exacta pay? I'd probably say that exacta should have paid about anywhere between 20 to 1 on the low side and 30 to 1 on the high side, I would think. What did that pay? Did they get the results up there yet? And it paid 28 to 1. I would just say you probably got fair value there. I'm trying to think of what book that I might have seen that in years ago. I haven't read a book forever. It might have been in that book, Kiki Capper or Money Secrets at the Racetrack. Sounds like one of those two books might have had it in there back in the day. I think Barry Meadows might have been the author of one of those books. Boulder's thinking the same thing. Barry Meadows. That sounds like that could be possibly the right book to me. But I got a feeling if you go to chat rooms about horse racing, that it might be in one of those. Yeah, but Boulder's been around forever doing a horse racing thing. I talked to him. He's you read a lot of books and went to a few seminars, he told me. You've been on the grind for a long ass time. I haven't read a good book. I haven't even looked at what's out there now. And the last book I read was just about some Chicago guy taking a year off, being a writer and trying to make a go at a handicap. It wasn't really a handicapping book. I thought it was interesting because he was doing it from a player perspective of his year at the racetrack. It wasn't really like, hey, this angle, or like a regular handicapping book where they got the class, the bias, the speed figure chapter. I think we went to Mexico and I downloaded that book and read it on my phone, I think. Well, what were the seminars you went to, Boulder? I think you went to the Mike Plaza or whatever, the Black Magic dude. Who have you actually seen in person? I think you said you went to a couple seminars when I talked to you. I'm pretty sure it was you. Gave you a hot dog and a chalk to bet. I think you told me. I might be getting you mixed up with someone else. He did a whole bunch of talking, and they came out and gave you like a 5-2. He did win. I do remember you saying, but he was like kind of like, okay, thanks. And that pick three was definitely worth looking at. That paid 261 for 50 cents. Wow, the pick five only paid 2 grand, 2,600 for 50 cents. I don't even know if that's good or not because I don't look at that many. Fuck, I didn't even know that Gulfstream paid 4 out of 5. I don't. Do you guys like the consolation tickets? You pick 5 players. Do you guys like that? They're taking money from winners to give to almost winners. The goal is to hit the pick five. I don't know if I ever like seeing when they pay 4 out of 5. Does that extra $26 help? Because they're taking it from the winners. You know, I got 13 minutes. Hold up, I want to look at something real quick. Hey, Maurice, I think I found it right away. There it is, right there. So what was that? 4-1 over 3-1. 4-1 over 3-1 says fair value should be $33. But you should not be playing that exact if you thought that 4 was 4-1. You should be playing that exact if you thought the 4 should have been, say, 5-2. And let's just say you thought the 8 horse was a 3-1, then it says 23. I put exacta payout chart horse racing is what I used to search, and it came up right away. Exacta payout chart and horse racing. But like I said, I would do it for what you think the horse should be, not the odds that are being offered. I think that's the wrong way to look at it. Let's see. Kenneth says he multiply the odds to win on both the first and the second place horse times 2 will give you fair value expected exacta payout. So 4 times 3 times 2 equal $24. It paid 28 due to the larger field. So that's his little workaround right there. What is that? The muddy workaround? Oh wow, Boulder, you went to everybody. Boulder, you know all the big names. He went to Plaza. I hope I'm saying that name right. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Mitchell, Brohammer, Quinn, Corlin, Doc Sarton, I think is how you say his name. It's Bradshaw is what you can remember. Were any of those good? Did you like? You must have liked them, or was that all a single event or a couple events? Where you? It looks like some of them might have been multiple people, maybe even. They used to do that back in the day, because that was my first nightmare when God, I'm drawing a blank on my man's name that contacted Gulfstream for me. Spencer. That was my nightmare. Oh my God, is it supposed to be like I'm doing a book seminar? Oh shit, I'm scared to death. Okay, Disco's giving me opinion. Yes, he does like the 4 out of 5 is very nice for the pick 5 players. For example, when we played a heavy weighted group ticket, pick 5 ticket on the Holy Bull, it chalked 2 and we hit 5 for 5 3 times, but we also hit. But you're paying. You're paying for those 4 out of 5. You hit it. Yeah, I know you got an extra 50 times on the consolation ticket, but how many people that you didn't deserve those constellation tickets because you hit it, and now you're giving money to people, to a whole lot of people that also didn't deserve it. But you're a pick 5 player, so I guess that maybe a pick 5, but I'm not a pick 5 player, so maybe you say that it helps for the grind, maybe. Oh, so you liked Brohammer the best. But you've been to multiple events there. Now they used to do that more often. Before the internet age, they used to go on book tours and stuff. That's probably what it was, huh? Book tour seminar? Probably promoting new shit. I think they even used to have some of those things at DRC, but I never wake up to go to those. I remember after, so the guy that used to sell the forms, he had a store across from the racetrack for years called the Tout. And then he had to downsize the store and he got a spot inside of the racetrack. And he seen that ESPN show that I got the little clip on. And he tried to talk me into doing a seminar for the people years ago, dude. Years ago. And I was like, no way. It's like you were on TV. I seen you. I knew who you were. And I was like, no, fuck, I'm not talking in front of people. Oh, you should do a pick sheet and I sell it here for you, is what he said. Let's say Jared's pounding the 1 here. Let's see. Let's start looking at this race. We got a maiden special weight on the dirt. I don't know. That 5 horse was awfully wide, although the 1 did sneak up the rail. I did not watch that replay. And I did miss the replay on the 3 that someone told me to watch too. I just get too easily distracted. I don't know. I still feel like these wide moves are happening. I don't know how convinced I am about the inside right now. Let's say the 1's coming from press style, and I keep saying these press style horses, at least the first time around the track, aren't tearing it up. I don't have marks on press style this year. What's up, Brock? Yeah, Partez, I do think about it. I got a love-hate relationship. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I'm growing. I went through a long time with no growth. Dude, I enjoy doing it. The stress is something different. I'm trying to do my best to try to make horse racing a little bit better. I wish it would take off bigger. You know, I'm kind of accepted, but in a way, I don't think I can keep doing 30 hours a week live. I don't know. You know, like I said, if I got a sponsor, everything would just go away. I don't feel like this is something to put behind a paywall or anything like that. We already charge horse players enough, kind of deal. I'm like everyone else. I want more money like everyone else. But I do love doing it. I miss you guys when I'm not on. I love getting your guys' email when you guys want to meet or won for the first time in a year, or actually saying that for the first time you guys are feeling like you guys got hope. Those are really what keeps me going. Seeing people like Grandma hit that ticket on a small ticket, relatively new player. I mean that just excites me to really no end. And honestly, right now is the easiest time to learn. But there is so much bad information out there. It's not funny. If someone came and I would honestly believe, yeah, I believe everything he says. And yes, I believe he has an edge. And they keep putting out great tickets with great information, win or lose on any day. I could probably step away or do less. The information out there, if you just Google horse racing, how to play horse racing, is so bad and so basic. And it seems like so many of the shows are young guys where they don't even have the experience to be claiming like everyone's so pick oriented. It's just so bad. Yeah, the learning curve. Honestly, the people that get the most from this show don't necessarily. They just say, I find value in record keeping. I see what you're doing. I understand why you're betting what you're betting. They're not the people. The people that are going to get this show are their own people. They're gonna look at how to bet differently. They're gonna look at why they do things differently. It's not about trying to follow my bets. So many of these channels and things just want you to follow their channel. Dude, I want you guys, whether you watch my channel or not, after a year to just be able to walk away and say, you know what? I'm sick of hearing his voice. My game got better and I can go forward. Everything that I say really is about not being a clone and at the same time being able to think for yourself and just seeing that it's possible to hit these good tickets. Let's say the 4 horse. I just don't like his running style here. The 1 and 2 are first, or the 2 and 3 are first time starter. I mean, the three's taking a ton of money. I don't know how I would want to take even money on a first time starter. I just that just blows my mind. You might as well be a sport bettor or a roulette player and just bet on red and black and have a better chance than taking a first time starter at even money. It's just crazy to me in a field. 5, 5 is a little interesting. Ran on an inside track first time out, average, 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 but that was first time out. Second time out was improvement. He at least went fast early. I don't think he should be 9-1. I don't think the 6 horse should be 16-1 here. I don't think the 7 should be 8-1. And eight's probably about right at his 4-1 mark. 6-4 races ago, I got nothing to say there. The rail was bad. He was average, average, slow, but that was a turf race that made him special weight. 3 races ago at Gulfstream, if I'm right about the bad rail, that could be a nice race. 2 races ago, he was just average, average, average. Not really right or wrong there. He just wasn't good enough that race. And last race, he got some upside. Match strides with the fastest winner, average. Match strides with the slowest winner, just missed. I don't think I really have an opinion here. I'm probably against the 1, 2, 3. Mostly the 3, just because I don't know how I can get to 4 to 5 on a first-time starter. 6, if you're interested in the 6, I think you're priced in. I think there's no way the 6 should be 19 to 1. I wouldn't argue with anyone, no matter what direction they went, with 4 or 5, 6, 7, and 8 here. Let's see. Blair says the first time starter, the 2 is dangerous. I'm gonna play a play bet here. If I could get it in. Why aren't they giving me the betting window? Because I'm in the 5th race. I'm going to do a small 5, 6 to win for me. I think I'm willing to do a small exacta box, but I will be getting underpaid here. 5, 6, 7, 8. I will be getting underpaid here, though, if I'm right, because I'm not even doing it for $5. In fact, I only did it for $2, so I'm kind of out of bounds here. My minimum bet for exactas is $5, and I underbet. And I only put $20 on the 5 and the 6 to win. I think I just wanted some action. Oh, this feels good. This feels good, but I will be getting underpaid on this exact if I hit it. Come on, 6 or 8. I will be getting properly played on a play bet if the 5 holds on. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I got that exacta. It's close. It is close. I can't dance. If I would have did that for $5 and it comes in 5, 6, I would have been able to dance. I underplayed the exacta, but I did bet 20 to win on the 5 and the 6. Jared think it came in 5, 6? I don't know. I think it's 5, 4. I think it's 5, 4. You guys are calling out 5, 6. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll take the $200 on the win ticket though. You guys are right. 5, 6. We'll take it. Dude, if you don't learn anything right now, I do not. Look, 3 could have won by 30 fucking lengths, and there's no way I would say that's a good bet. He could have won by 30 fucking lengths. And I don't think that's a good bet. JJ got it for 10 bucks. Nice, nice. JJ got bigger balls than me right there. It's not even a ball thing. I was like, I'm 2 for 3 today. I'm having a good day. My confidence is really good right now. I thought the win bets were definitely worth doing. I don't like doing 4-horse boxes, even though a lot of times a 4-horse box is cheaper than my key when I'm doing a $16 base key box ticket. Boy, imagine if I structured that ticket the way I normally do. This is how I usually play that ticket. I'm not going to say if, buts, and coconuts because that 4-horse almost snapped it. I'm happy with the win ticket and I'm happy with the $2 exacta, even though I'm out of bounds. That should have at least been $5. Jay hit it for $3. Are we getting $241 twice? Plus the $200 on the win ticket? All right, I'll take 240, what, $48 for the exacta? Yeah, we'll take it. Participants, don't quit, don't quit. I did have to respect the bet on the 3, but they're, like I said, they're not all easy calls, man. To play this game right, you're putting yourself in uncomfortable spots. 5 and 6 did not have to win that, right? Well, I guess the 5 did because he won it pretty easy. Let's see, JJ. Good luck. If the next race, if you hit the next race, Rolex day. Let's go, JJ. Is that the 1 and the 4 you got next race then? The 1 and the 4? JJ's alive in a pick 3. Whoa, wow, nice. Oh, Jay, you had the 4 also. Nice call on the 4. 4 was like 35 to 1. Who was the 4-horse there? 4-horse was off the pace. Off the pace looking horse to me. I did not make a betting line there because I really didn't know what I would put the 1, 2, and 3 at. My opinion was that the 4 or the 5 should not be 10 to 1 was my opinion. The 6 should not be 20 to 1. And I even thought the 7 should not have been 10 to 1. Although 10 probably should have been 10 to 1 because he didn't run a lick. And I thought 8 was priced fair. 4 to 1 on the 8. Oh, you got the 5, 6, 7, 8 in this race coming up. Good luck, JJ. Get that Rolex day. Ooh, that's a tight photo. I thought I had it live, but each time they reran that stretch run, I wasn't sure I had it. What's up, Jonathan? Who else slipped in here? Nathan. What's up, Nathan? Where's my English guys? Would I have been banned from your bookie already today? I probably would have been banned just today at your bookies. You know what? My wife's best friend is doing a 50. She's trying to do all the states by the time she's 50. And we actually were going to Oaklawn Park. She's going to Oaklawn Park with her husband and invited us along. But when we looked at airfare, we were like, nah, it's not worth it for us to go. So I was trying to go to Oaklawn, but the airfare for each of us was ridiculous. They ended, I don't know if they went yet or it's coming up. But my wife definitely stopped talking about it. We were definitely going to do it, but each time, I think the airfare was $1,000 a person and regular seats. And my wife's like, yeah, fuck it. It's not worth it. I would like to get out to Oaklawn, man. Yeah, play bets if you're playing them right are actually good. That could have been a bailout race in some days, depending on, if I had very little action in the time. Oh, John, are you out there over there in Oaklawn too? No one wants. Hey, John, no one wants to beat me. Although in a race setting, in a race course setting, man, I'll talk everyone's ear off a mile a minute. That's the only time that I can talk. That's why I need horse racing to become the number one sport. For when I go to parties and get-togethers, I got something to talk about. Right now, everyone talks about football, basketball, and baseball, and I got nothing to say. Yeah, we're probably gonna try to go to Gulfstream. Gulfstream is gonna be on our list every year. I love Gulfstream. If my wife would move to Gulfstream, we'll move there in a minute. She's just not. She's the problem. Oh, you're 4 hours away from Oaklawn, huh? So it's a trip for you to get out there still, but not impossible. 4 hours away. That's a little bit longer than me going to Chicago. I think it takes us about 5 hours to go to Chicago. That's about as far as I can drive. Well, my wife will drive me. I'm a terrible passenger. I just fall asleep. She just looks at me the whole time and I'll just be sleeping. And I still complain about long car rides. 5 hours is still as long as I can drive or be in a car. I've only been to Tampa once. I've been to Tampa before Gulfstream, but once we went to Gulfstream, we were actually looking for a house in Clearwater. But for summer or for a winter house or whatever you call it to be, But then, as soon as I went to Gulfstream, I was like, nah, I can't do Tampa. Oh, John, you're too dedicated. You would actually drive 4 hours to see me. I'm flattered. I wish I had some hot playmates saying that. Oh, nice, Jonathan. You're about an hour and a half from Oaklawn. Do you make it out there? You probably go a few times a year, huh? If I lived an hour and a half from Oaklawn, I might try to do that trip every week. And the way I live my life, I don't know. As long as I can make Kiki drive me or get a buddy to drive me. Buy stocks is 2 for 3 today. Nice. I keep seeing you on when I'm not playing on the weekdays. I always watch Coach L's show. And I always see you saying, yeah, I'm 2 for 3 or 1 for 3 or whatever it is. Good job of picking your spots. Let's see, I got to look up this Hawthorne horse, though. And I think we got a turf race that's a sprint. Yeah, we got a turf sprint here. What's the problem? He does have the right running style. He's coming off a decent race in November. Let me look up his Indiana races if I got those two. Let's see, my eyes are getting there we go. I would give him an asterisk for that race, but if you guys watched the replay, I had that 2 races ago at Indiana. It was an inside day. I gave him an asterisk because of the 4-hole, but he might have been on that rail. He was odds on. He had the lead depending on if the leader was on inside that. He might not, if he was on the inside, he might not deserve that asterisk. But in a way, I don't care enough to watch that replay. I got him as average that race. Let's see, 10-3 I don't have. All right, let's see if we can break this race down a little. J-Brum, was that you? Bombs away at Aqueduct. 2-1 exacta, 156 to 1. Nice hit. Oh, Jonathan been over there at Oaklawn 4 times already this year. I heard it's a very, very nice track. That is a track I would like to go to. Let's see. Tampa does not do anything for me to look up. And this is a couple years ago at Gulfstream. Tampa, they just never run more than 1 turf sprint in a day, so I'm not even going to waste time looking that up. Let's see. On the turf, I'm looking for horses that can get the leader within 3 lengths of the lead at the first call. Speed is utmost important on these sprint races. On the lead or within 3 lengths of the lead by the first call is what I'm working with. And 1 looks like he can do that. If he doesn't get the lead, he should be within 3. Let's say 4 races ago, bad rail. He checks out okay there. He was 1 tick slower than the fastest winner, average slow, so a decent pace there. No shame in not being good enough. He ran his race, ran 3rd. 2 races ago at Laurel, I got stalking closing day, tried to go wire to wire, going too fast to win. I love that race. He did come back and win his next race at odds on. 1 race sample. And he ran a very useful next race at Gulfstream, just missing at 20 to 1. My marks on him are not good. I got him early pressing day, match strides with the slowest winner, slow, but he was only 1 length off that pace. He chased the slowest pace of the day that day, so I would not hold that last race against him. And he still managed to be 2 lengths back at the top of the stretch and still managed to cut into that at a big number. I don't like speed figures, but I will say that I think the two speed figures definitely got to grow. He's in good form. He got the right running style, at least in the last three races. But I'm suspicious of him. I don't know if I can really get there. 4 horse Colonial Downs off a long layoff. Can't put races together, it looks. There's a chance that he might not be within 3. Wow, that's the favorite? To me, the only reason they're betting him is because it does look like a class drop. I would rather pick holes in him at 9-5 and just hope that he can't be within 3. If he wins, I won't be shocked. But with him not being able to put races together, I definitely would not trust him at a short price. 6 horse fits. 2 races ago, bad rail, but that didn't affect him. It was a speed favoring track. That's a nice run, and just looking at that slow, he would have chased the slowest pace of the day. I think that's a sneaky good race against the bias. Although the last race I got an inside speed day, I got mixed messages on him. Because last race was an inside speed day. He had the inside, he dueled. If I trust my notes, that means he dueled with the eventual winner. It's not always shameful dueling with the eventual winner. But I don't know if I want to hold that race against him or not. What's 2-1, 9-5? I probably hold that race against him. 7 may or may not be able to be close enough. I do like the last race where he went too fast to win. I got some warning bells on the class side of thing. He definitely needs to be a bit of a price, which he is. Then we got the 8. He was off over a year. Comes back. That's probably a useful race. Stalking day, flashed some speed, match strides with the fastest winner of the day before tiring. Probably needs that race. Probably has to be a bit of a shot. Can I do a betting board here? Let's see. We got 6 horses, so they all start at 20%. I don't trust this 2. I just don't trust the 2 at all. That leaves me with 5 horses. Now they're all 23%. I'm almost looking like that's the number. 4's off a long layoff. I could pick a hole with him. I don't think I want anything to do with him below 3.5-1. I think I'm just going to fill in. Everyone else got roughly the same chance to win. That put 1 being bet where he should be. That puts 4 a little bit over bet to me. That puts 5 over bet to, or 6 over bet to me. And there is some value on the 7 and 8. Seven and 8 would be the best thing for a gambler. If I go strictly by my betting board, which I normally do, seven and 8 are definitely the only spots I can get to as a win ticket. If I wanted to go exactas, it looks like this. Key boxing, that would be a $16 base ticket. I got a feeling not all of these combinations are worth having. Let me see. The worst outcome would be the 6 and backdooring an exacta. So 6 with the 7 is 18 to 1. 6 with the 8 is paying 20 to 1. That's definitely not worth a $16 base punch. If 4 wins with those two horses, 21 and 24, that's not worth a $16 punch either. 7 and 8 is good by itself. Seven and 8 on top of the 4 and the 6 are okay. So let's see. There's no way I could do this ticket. I think the tickets would look like this. That makes sense to me. 1-7-8 box could be done. 7 and 8 to win. And a 7 and 8 on top of the 6 and the 4 is the only way I could go there. So that means this gets from a $16 base ticket to basically a $10 base ticket when you do the $6 box. And this would be $4. So that turns it into a $10 base bet if I do them all equally. The worst possible outcome would be 7 or 8 on top of the 6. 27 and 20. I don't hate it. I don't love it at the same time. Let's see, J Brum really likes the 8 here. I have no problem with a win ticket there, obviously. I'm just deciding if I want to keep betting. I'm having a great day. Do I need to do anything else? I probably do. I think 6 is the more likely winner than the 4. I'll do the 7 and 8 to win. I guess I'll play the exactas here. Let's see, I'll do the box ticket first, because that's the ticket that has the best upside. If I get shut out, I'd rather get shut out for the smaller ticket. Let's see, these are straight. 7 and 8 on top of the 4 and the 6. I should be able to get all of that in. I will get all of that in. If it comes in 6 or 4 on top of the 7 and 8, I just accept that loss. Four did not break, which is good. One gets the lead over to 6, so I'm hoping there's some. I'm hoping the 6 kind of quit like he did last race. Come on, 8. Keep this 8 running. Keep this 8 and 7 interesting. They all fit right here. 2 was the only horse that I don't have. 21 and 4, they're going what we expect, and speed can still hold up. Come on, 7. I don't think I got a shot to win this. My opinion on the 2 was not good. I think 2 horse won that race. I did not trust that horse, not one bit. Let's see. Blair looks like he gets a boom. 246 was his box. I think it came in 2-4, right? 2-4. Well, it's either 2-4 or 2-6, right? Got the best part of his ticket home. Put this 2, yeah, 2's going to win the race. And 4 definitely going to get second. Nice call, Blair. Let's go, Blair. Blair, you've been quiet today. Let's go. It was about time, Blair. 18-1 winner. Gulfstream's been beautiful today. Gulfstream's been absolutely beautiful. Prices all day long. Marco says it's nice that his horse always comes in second. I thought there was a chance that in a way, I thought 6 was the most likely winner there. At the same time, I thought that there was a chance that if last race represented him, 4 I thought would come off the pace and be too far back. He was good enough to get second, and 2 was the horse that I was just completely wrong on the 2. He had the right running style. I looked at speed figures actually on him. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, 2-4-1. Oh, one ended up getting third. So one came out, if I'm right, one came out the gate with the 6, and I think the pace was the one in the 6, right? I got a sump water pump, and we got rain all day today, and we got our snow's melted. So the ground is just swelled up with that water, and I'm hearing that trickle from the salt water pump dripping in. That's not going to be good for me having to go to the bathroom. And Blair got the best part of his ticket home by far. Did you do a 3-horse box? So if it came in 4-6, 6-4, that was useless, probably. Could have probably saved some money just keying the 2 first and second, because that's the only good part of your ticket. If it comes in 4-6, 6-4, that's probably not good. $10 for a $6 base bet if you boxed. I was just getting ready to ask. I hope you bet to win too on your best part of your ticket. So you did the right thing. You also bet them to win. Nice, very nice. Rex with a boom there, actually. I missed Rex there. Did anyone else get that ticket? Gas Station Sushi got the 2 with a question mark. I don't know if he's upset that the 2 won or 2 was his horse and he was hoping. I could not get to that 2 though. But you always, yeah, for me, that's the first spot I usually want to go. Every once in a while, I make a mistake and not do it. JJ's upset that the 2 won. All right, there's nothing to complain about Gulfstream if you're a handicapper and a race fan today. There is nothing. By the way, what has the lowest priced winner today been? Not that horse. Not the 5 at 11 to 10 to 1. Maybe the 4 at 4 to 1 in the turf race. Not that 5 at $15. Not the 1 at 21 to 1. I'm going to look at today and go like I probably should have had a Rolex day today if I carried on some bets today. Oh, the lowest price horse was the first race. They started out with the chalk, and then it's been just glorious watching Gulfstream today. Greer, we got the best handicapper in the world. Greer is back. What's up, man? Oh, first 2 races were chalk? Did I stop at the first race? Ah, you're right. I stopped at the second race thinking it was the first race clicking through. Yeah, the first 2 races were chalk. They fooled the chalk players today. They gave them 2 chalks, made them feel all cocky, and just came out with bombs today. Yes, Marco Lou, we will be doing Tampa on Saturday. Right now, with me just keeping the forms intact and getting that nice head start. Right now, during the Gulfstream Championship meet, and while Tampa and Gulfstream are running together, we're just going to be a Florida track. We're just going to be the Florida track. It's so much easier for me. Tampa's not my favorite, but Aqueduct's not really tempting. The only thing that would be a little tempting is if Turfway is still running on the afternoon on Saturday. That I'm not even sure about. But I've been having decent success over there at Tampa Bay, and it's so much easier just for me to keep marking up the Florida forms. It really it takes me about an hour to mark up the forms without the head start, but when I do it off the old forms, I probably save 15 or 20 minutes per day, which isn't a lot, but when you consider how much time I spend on this shit, dude, those extra that extra time really helps me out. And if you guys notice on Sunday and by Saturday, I start getting worn down, especially on Sunday. Sunday's been like, I've been thinking about quitting the Sunday show, but at the same time, I kind of want to completely do Gulfstream Championship meet. Boulder says smash the likes for Greer. We got the best handicapper, so smash the likes for Greer. Let's say I got a minute for, and I would like to do Fairgrounds some more. I'll probably do Fairgrounds on their big day, though. I might do I think Fairgrounds is coming up with another Derby prep. I might do Fairgrounds in Gulfstream for that day. Because now that I'm committed to Saturday, I think I at least gotta look at the road to the Triple Crown. I don't know if I'll do the full card or just the race that matters for the Triple Crown. But right now, I really don't want to. I think I'm dedicated to 5 days a week, at least for the championship meet of Gulfstream. Let's see. Greer got the pick. He likes the 5 over there at the Duck. Good luck, Greer. Greer. Marco Lou. Oh, Marco Lou's still alive in his pick 4, 2 and 4. Good luck, Marco Lou. At Aqueduct, you're alive. Okay. Let's see. Marco Lou says bombs on weekday means the weekend is going to be a chalk fest. Yeah, we'll have to deal with it. You never know. You have to deal with it. And that's why I like the live shows, because it's a fair representation of having to sit out and everything. Oh, Marco Lou says he should be live. It hasn't started, so this is the first leg here. He should be. He better be live. You're not that guy at the racetrack when you walk up to the window and the ticket taker just hands you a ripped up ticket right from the start, huh? You don't want to be that guy. I think that's an old joke at the racetrack. Yeah, just rip it up for me. All right, and we'll be going right over to Gulfstream. I think I got plenty of time. I just want a little bit of time to relax. 5 got a nice break out the gate. 4's in good position. 2 and 1 are chasing in second. I'm pretty sure that's the 2 and the 1. No one's, maybe only the 7 horse lost contact with the field right now. Five's edging away a little bit. I think the 2's still interested. 1's falling back a bit. 4's interested. But 5 looks like he got this. Greer, 1 and done. Greer told you guys. You know a guy that just jumps in the chat room and make that announcement in his first pick. Yeah, fuck. What do you expect? Who picked the? I thought you picked the 5. Didn't you pick the 5, or did I read that wrong? No, you picked the 5. I see it. Oh, I see the joke. Who picked the 5 at Aqueduct and then he got an arrow to himself? Well done. The pressure was on. You couldn't give out garbage after coming in with the best handicapper in the room. And honestly, never in doubt. Never really in doubt. I think he pulled away every stretch. Two, the favorite was second best. Two was definitely second best there. Chased the whole way around and just couldn't gain into the winner, and at the same time didn't give up any ground to anyone else. Now it's dead. Margaloo says now it's dead. I'll be right back. Margaloo's back to the good old winning exactas. Let's see. Let's go look at Gulfstream. We got 10 minutes. That should be plenty of time. Name the speed at Gulfstream. Uh-oh. What we got? Oh, we're already in the late double? Fuck, Gulfstream's been too fun today. I had no idea we were that late into the card. All right, we got a torpedo route race. And then we got a turf route race. That would be the double. Let's see, no scratches here. Let me just get the scratches in case I want to look. 6 and a 7 in the last leg. Let me just mark those down. 6 and 7. I actually hit a double today, but the double cost me more money, actually. If I didn't play that double, I think that double that I hit paid 28 to 1. And if I would have just waited a race, I started out with a chalk that I thought was a gimme. If I didn't put in that double, I think I probably would have had the exact that paid 40 to 1. But I did play a double, so maybe we'll look at another double. All right, torpedo, mainly a stalking trap, but I keep saying stalking closing.